Senator, you were perhaps the most aggressive in this debate than you have been the whole time you've been in this campaign, particularly when it comes to what you were trying to say about one of your chief rivals here, Mike Huckabee.
Well, I didn't come to particularly say anything about anybody. They asked about the Reagan coalition, and it gave me an opportunity to tell you what I thought, and that is that we've got the heart and soul of the Republican Party at stake here. We've got to make a choice. The Reagan coalition and all that it's meant, and the success it's brought us as a party, and the value that it's been to our country, or a direction like Governor Huckabee would take us, which is more liberal economic policies and more liberal foreign policies. All you got to look at his record and what he said.
Is he, looking at the state of South Carolina, you as a son of the South, this was supposed to be the place where you really were going to do incredibly well. Has he kind of come from nowhere and edged you out of it?
We haven't had an election yet. Nobody's edged anybody out of anything. We're going to have an election. South Carolinians are going to get to decide, and they may be deciding my fate, and they may be deciding, my opinion, the fate of the Republican Party this year and for some time to come. It's in the hands of the South Carolinians and the good Lord, as far as I'm concerned. I feel perfectly comfortable with that.
Now, the Fred Thompson that South Carolina voters and perhaps voters around the country saw tonight, it might have been the Fred Thompson that people were looking for and didn't see for several months.
Well, things have developed over a period of time, and positions have developed, and sometimes questions are asked and sometimes questions are not asked. I have a bad habit of trying to answer the question that's asked of me. These debate things can turn into nothing more than an exchange of talking points. And by the time these guys finish, you forget what the question was. And so we've had a little bit of that too. But tonight, they punched my buttons. They asked me the question that I feel very strongly about. So gave it to them.
One last question. Your advisors call this coming to South Carolina going Custer.
Do I have advisors around here somewhere?
Is this going Custer? Is this Thompson going Custer? Is this Custer's last stand for you?
Oh, Custer's last stand. No, it didn't work out too well for Custer.
It didn't?
No, no. I'm gonna. I've got another model that I'm going to follow.
And what is that?
Wellington at Waterloo.
So this is in it for you. You feel confident that South Carolina...
I feel confident in South Carolinians, and I've got a chance to tell them what I believe when they were paying attention. Others have spent millions of dollars in here before I really got my campaign going, and we've got some ground to make up. We'll just have to see whether or not we're making it up. But I'll tell you one thing: they'll know where I stand and where I believe, and they'll know that where I stand on the issues, it does not depend on where I'm standing geographically. That what they see is what they get, and I'm the man I've always been. That's the way I'll be tomorrow. And a lot of these guys can't say that.
If you don't do well here, meaning at least maybe third, maybe second.
I'm not going to even talk about process anymore tonight. This is a night of substance. We were talking about important things here tonight, and that's where I'm going to leave it.
Understood. Senator, thank you for your time.
Thank you very much.
Appreciate it.